Morning, Mimi. Happy Thanksgiving. It's been a while since I showed Mimi. I just wanted to let you know she is alive and well. She just doesn't like to go out in the garden when it's cool out there. This is Thanksgiving morning, and you can see the red I painted the hallway, and the green that I painted the dining room. I've got the table sort of preset for Thanksgiving. It's not going to be anything fancy. People don't come to my house to be pampered by stuff, rather by food and friends. So it's going to be simple. Here you can see actually over here, made a cherry pie. Here's my cranberry kumquat dressing or sauce, and my cranberry bread, cranberry satsuma. I'm going to do a quick video this morning because while I was out blowing off my sidewalks, I noticed that I have a camellia blooming that hasn't bloomed in 2 years. And I don't know how long the flowers are going to last, so I want to make sure I capture it on film. This is my golden chalice vine. This is a spent flower blossom. You can see why it's called golden chalice. As it ages, it turns gold. Oh, there's Miss Mimi's wicked stepsister. It's chilly today, which is a nice change. Ligularia is up and blooming nicely after all the rains we've had. Has no scent, but it's beautiful yellow flowers. And it looks like we're having a false spring because I noticed that I have my yellow jasmine blooming back here on the fence, which normally doesn't bloom until the spring. So I guess it's getting a little confused. But there you can see the flowers of the yellow jasmine. A lot of things are in bloom. Bottle brush, getting more and more flowers. And this angel's trumpet is just so huge that it is absolutely falling over. Frost will knock it back to the ground, so I'm not gonna, I have it staked up, but even with the stakes, it's, oh, she's noisy today. Even with the stakes, it's still falling down. You can see lots of kumquats. The kumquats were okay, like they normally are. The satsumas this year are very pithy. When I made the bread, I had to go through about twice as many satsumas because they weren't terribly juicy. But that's because it was so hot and so full of drought. We did get a total of about 6 inches of rain. Here you can see the paperwhite. Have to do something. These leaves are very colorful from the crepe myrtle, but I blew them off the sidewalk and just put them in the grass. Here you can see the cyclamen I potted up, and they're ready to go on the front steps. More of the angel's trumpets. And the camellia I wanted to show you is right outside the gate. For some reason, this one hasn't bloomed in 2 years, probably because of the way I pruned it. But here is the double pink flower. It's beautiful. Don't know the name of it. I got it from Walmart quite a few years ago. Camellias do bloom on old wood, but I swear this particular camellia must bloom on old wood because I really only pruned the top, which means no buds at the top, but it should have buds all around the sides. And out front, I still have the white Dove Sasanqua. because of all the winds we had with the rain, one casualty I had was my Australian tree fern. The winds had absolutely knocked it flat. And so I very carefully, because I'm allergic to the thing, or it makes me itch, very carefully straightened it up, wearing long sleeves and gloves, I should say. It was very hard tying that string with gloves on. But in any event, I was able to straighten it up. I think what I may do is, as it develops more of a trunk, I think I will stake it with some rebar, like 3 bits of rebar around the trunk. It doesn't have very deep roots, so it'll help stabilize it in the long run, if it lives through the winter. And there's still a few blossoms left. On my cassia. Not an awful lot, but a few. It's blown its wad for this year. And frost will, of course, kill it back to the ground. I will just let it sit till spring and then cut it back in the spring, because you never know, some of the older shoots might sprout. So I don't actually cut it to the ground until I have to. Back in here, I don't see any camellias that are blooming, but the birds are definitely out. And my autumn carnation, Encore azaleas, appear to be in pretty full bloom. Well, there you have it. I hope you and your families have a very happy Thanksgiving. And I'm going to go and make some gravy. I've got my turkey breast in the oven. I don't think I showed you that, but trust me, it's in the oven. Have a good day now. Till next time.